everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Cody.
So tonight we are reviewing a special bottle. This is actually kind of a, what would you say? It was kind of out of the blue, but it's one that we've talked about doing for a little bit. And especially now since Cody just finished the show, Yellowstone, we're reviewing Yellowstone Kentucky bourbon. Pretty excited about this. So we were supposed to have been on a couple weeks ago for Memorial. We ended up just having some illnesses in the family and just kind of got postponed on a couple things.
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to do Ben this week, which is a week after Memorial. But just it wasn't going to work with the scheduling this week. So
yeah,
we do plan
too tight.
Yeah, we do plan to have Ben on hopefully next week. So his episodes.
I did confirm with Ben next week. So
perfect. So his episode will be coming. Unfortunately, we just did not get to do a Memorial Day episode. But the next episode we'll probably just kind of count that. We'll do a little special thing because Ben did serve in the military. So with all that being said, everybody's good now. We're here. We're ready to get back to it, get back to the grind. And you know what? We're kicking it off with, I think, it's going to be maybe a surprise. I don't have any expectation for this bottle.
I've never had it. So
no, me neither. And honestly, I was just at the liquor store and I was like, hey, can you get Yellowstone? He's like, yeah, I actually got the bottle. And I was like, well, perfect. I'll just get this bottle then and we'll review it. And he's like, that will be perfect because I just finished the final season. So before the new season comes out. But I was like, hey, that kind of works out. So we could kind of review both things tonight.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier and literally this was spur of the moment decision. Robbie's like, I was like, hey, dude, I'm busy. I'm working today. I'm going to give you the choice of the whiskey today. We were planning on maybe doing a podcast tomorrow night, but that didn't happen. We're just too busy tomorrow. It's kind of crazy. It wouldn't work. So we were like, okay, well, we want to still do an episode, so let's try to do it tonight. And I was like, you pick. And Robbie, first thing he said was Yellowstone. I was like, dude, fuck yeah, I already have one on my shelf. I just haven't opened it yet. And I was like, dude, it's perfect because I just finished the last season of Yellowstone. And I mean, obviously, this has nothing to do with Yellowstone, the show.
It just so happened to kind of,
but
same name, so
yeah, same name, so it's kind of cool, and we're excited, man. So.
I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about this bottle here. So this is Yellowstone Select Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It is 46.5% alcohol. This is distilled in Kentucky, so it's nothing from Montana or Yellowstone. But in 2010, my family and I founded Limestone Branch Distillery with the intention of crafting only the finest whiskey and the dream of restoring the Yellowstone brand to its former glory. In the spring of 2015, over a century after our great-grandfather, MC Beam, sold his distillery to Yellowstone, that dream came true. To celebrate this family reunion of sorts, we bring you Yellowstone Select Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. The nose is a leather with hints of citrus and oak. On the tongue, it's spicy rye with cherries fading to smoky caramel. And the finish is a rich brown sugar in just the Kentucky tradition. So that's Yellowstone. I'll show the bottle one more time there. What do you think about the bottle?
I like it.
Okay.
I think it's cool. I like that they have the writing like on the glass, like it's actually part of the glass is on the writing. You know what I mean? The glass is the writing on the front here. I like that. I like the logo.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like super like I don't know. It's not the super coolest bottle, but I do like it.
I was kind of looking it over. There's things I do like about it, like you're saying, the engraving on the bottle. The label looks cool. Overall bottle, though, nothing just really pops out to me. I was kind of thinking like a 3.4, 3.5 on the scoring for it, like if we wanted to score this. But it was kind of weird. I usually like the taller, thicker corks.
Yeah.
But this one, with how thin it is, it just kind of works with the bottle. So.
Oh yeah, that's a cool. Yeah.
It's just
really small, but yeah.
I do got to say, I think it's just something that I normally don't like, but for this bottle, it fits, and I think it does it justice. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably give it. I don't know. I think it's cooler than that. I think it's a 3.7. Yeah, it's pretty
okay.
Cool.
So it'll probably 3.6.
Yeah. I think
it was like 3.4, 3.5. So yeah, 3.6. Not a bad bottle. It's just kind of low above middle of the road.
Yeah. So this bottle is in between $35 to $40. We've estimated.
Yeah.
On average. So that actually puts it into the 3.3 category, everybody. This is that stacked category. We have the most whiskeys in for our reviewing. Legion, American Prairie, High West is in there. Russell 10 year. So all those really good whiskeys are in this category. So it's got a tough competition. It's also aged 4 to 7 years.
Yeah, it's with blended whiskeys from 4 and 7 years, they said. So
yeah, exactly.
Just right in between.
Yeah, right in between there. So, I don't know. That's really just some of the other facts about this bottle. So, I don't know. You ready to try this?
Yeah, ready to.
All right.
Honestly, every time you put the cork back in this bottle, it gets a good pop. I've noticed.
I'll put a kind of heavy pour here.
It does kind of have that rye smell.
Yeah, it kind of has a corn smell. You get the corn at all in there?
No. Maybe at the finish.
Yeah.
It kind of comes through a little bit, but I get a little, that spice kind of hits the nose first. And honestly, maybe that's not even corn. Maybe that's that leather kind of smell they were talking about. Leather cherries. I don't know. I'd have to smell a leather cherry to. But. All right. Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers, bro. Kind of lights you up a little bit, but it's good.
Definitely let me up.
Yeah.
First drink of the night, but.
Yeah, first drink of the night, yeah.
Let me get another sip on that. I'll be honest, with that initial impression, it lit me up, but there was so much flavor wanting to come through that I could not pick it up because I was my chest was kind of on fire. I was like, oh shit, this is hard tonight.
Yeah, it was hitting hard. I mean, but it was like a lot of flavors coming in, but it was good. Let me get that.
Okay, that's much better. After that initial taste, let your body adjust to that alcohol. This is a good whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting that smoky caramel they were talking about. It has a sweetness to it, sweet aspect. So
yeah, it does have that sweet, almost like that brown sugar a little bit. Like
that's definitely on the finish. I get that sitting on my tongue.
Mm-hmm. But after the second swig, not as much hitting you.
Yeah.
But still, it's got a good finish. I don't think the finish is overly long. But it's still nice.
Yeah.
Right, I'll add some water droplets to it. All right. Maybe a little bit more vanilla. I think a little bit more vanilla on the smell. A little more sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely sweeter. Ooh. I'm honestly getting a little bit more spice, like it's hitting my nose hairs differently now.
Get a little
but
tingle.
it's like a sweet with a tingle.
Yeah. All right.
Well, cheers. Well, that smoothed that out a lot.
It did. It did change the profile though a little bit of the flavors.
It didn't like lose anything, but it's different.
Yeah. It's a little. I mean, yeah, definitely a little different. I think
Here,
it's not as sweet at the end, maybe.
Yeah, I'm cleansing my palate. I'm gonna try to get a nice fresh one with this.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty solid. I'll be honest, with all these flavors, like these, the more the brown sugar kind of flavor, I'm curious how it's going to be in an old fashioned. I have a feeling
It's gonna be good.
I was just going to say, I think it may be a little bit better with Coke.
I think it'll be good with Coke too. Yeah. I do like it. I think it's got a lot of flavor.
It does.
Has a nice overall, like, good balance of, like, you got some caramel, or like you got some vanilla. You got a little bit of the oak in there, but you got those brown sugar finish at the end. You got.
No, this is.
I think it's pretty good.
I enjoy it.
It's definitely warming. Like I got a good, nice, warm feeling, but I like it. It's like good.
I gotta write that down. I need to start writing that down, because some of these warming whiskeys, I'm gonna prefer more during that colder times of the year, fall, winter time. This is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something I'm gonna want to drink.
In the summer.
80 degree. What nights?
No. Too hot. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I do want to go back and get Brothers Bond and drink that now during the summer, because we were talking about that. That is probably one of the whiskeys that I need to go back and try.
Well, it's a lighter
summer.
proof too. It helps. It's 40%. So that one.
Lighter proof, but it was so smooth.
Oh yeah, it had a very good taste profile to it as well.
Yeah.
For being such a lower proof and everything, but oh shit, bro.
Is it my turn or yours?
You are first. You are first.
To be honest, kind of a little toughy here for me.
I know.
I enjoy all the flavors I'm getting. I enjoy the finish. That first drink definitely lit me up a little bit, but after that, it's fine. I think that's pretty typical with some of these bourbons, especially the higher proof ones. I don't know if I'm coming in too low, but I'm giving it a 4.2. I don't know. Like, I was kind of maybe should I go up to 4.3, 4.4? But I was like, It's good. I like everything about it, but I do know in this category, it's not the best one.
Yeah. I think it's, yeah, I would say it's like a 4.2, 4.1, 4.2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's right there with what you're thinking. 4.2.
Yeah.
Leave it there for now.
4.2 Yellowstone. I say let's go ahead and make our whiskey and Coke. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty pumped. I think it's gonna make a decent decent mixer type whiskey. I wouldn't probably do it all the time. This is a good tasting whiskey, so but dude, this might be good in the rocks.
Yeah, I was just about to
this
say
might be that
like,
this might be this whiskey's thing on the rocks.
I really hope so. It's either going to be really phenomenal and it's going to be like one of the best whiskeys we've had on the rocks, or it falls apart on the rocks where it doesn't hold up. Because that's always a bummer whenever you get that whiskey that is good, neat, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to try it on the rocks, and then it just falls apart, like nothing holds together. The smell's good. What whiskey was that? Where it just kind of fell off on the rocks?
Oh, there's been a few.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
Yeah. A lot of the lighter proof whiskeys fall off.
Oh, Brothers Bond.
Yeah, they just don't have enough, like, I don't know, it doesn't have enough flavor or something with it. Lighter proof whiskeys tend
to. Russell fell off slightly.
Yeah, because it was so good neat.
Oh, it's so good neat. Honestly, every time I go to buy a whiskey now, I'm looking at Russell. I'm like, I need to just buy you again. Like, it's a good whiskey. It's
fairly cheap. I mean, I think it's.
I just got Larceny too, and that still holds up in my book. I enjoyed it.
Larceny is a great budget whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
Well, let's go pour these things. We'll be right back. All right. So we're back with our Yellowstone bourbons, whiskey, and Coke. So cheers, bro.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Wow. Good. It's a little flattish. Do you get that? Like
it's not, it doesn't have that Coke like carbonation.
Yeah,
it knocked it out. But the taste I'm getting, like, it's weird because flatness kind of has a taste, but there's still a lot of flavor to this. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's got flavor. It's good. You taste the bourbon through the Coke.
That's what I was liking. You know who actually will like this is Dylan. So I poured a whiskey and Coke. It was that Jim Beam one, and it was kind of similar to this. A little bit more carbonation.
More carbonation, yeah.
Just a little bit, but he really enjoyed that. He's like, "This is what I want out of a whiskey and Coke."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But so Dylan just had his baby today. So 8 pounds, 8 ounces.
Wow, that's a good size baby.
So congratulations, Dylan.
Congratulations. Yeah, and wow, that's awesome. That's big day, man.
It was a big day for him. I'm happy for them. Can't wait to see them as parents. That's for sure. That's I think this is going to be an exciting time in their life and transition from, just being an adult to being.
Is he going to take some good amount of time off, or?
I think he has a few weeks off. Yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Got to get that baby bonding time in, or baby, for sure.
So, I do got to say, with the flavors I'm getting with the whiskey, I'm really enjoying. I don't enjoy the flatness to it, but I'm chasing the flavors of the whiskey and hoping to catch like a carbonation somewhere.
You know what I'm thinking too. Those are all. I was thinking the same thing what you were just saying, but when you were reading the back of this, it said something about MC Beam.
MC Beam, yeah.
So I wonder if this is like
The Jim Beam.
Somebody part of the Jim Beam family.
I don't have the
right?
bottle. Yeah, it's like Sean Beam.
So I wonder if Yellowstone is maybe produced kind of by Jim Beam. I wonder if they have any relation. I'll have to look that
I'll
up.
tell you right now.
It's a good question, right?
Yeah.
I was like thinking about, and then you're like talking about Jim Beam, like this kind of tastes like Jim Beam and Coke, which I agree with that. I agree that this is flatter. Jim Beam still doesn't make the Coke flat as much, but not by much, you know. But this is good. Yeah, the whiskey comes through, which I like. So the whiskey does come through the Coke, which is great. Just loses some of the carbonation, I think.
All right. So Yellowstone, what'd you think?
Fuck, man. You know what? I think this last season finale ended a little bit like not as crazy as some of the other ones. Like gunfire, everyone's getting shot. Everyone, because I think the last season it ended with like everybody fucking got shot and
that head boss got shot.
Yeah, everyone,
and they were laying. Everybody was pretty much laying in the road because the next season, they're waking up in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so everybody, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last season or any of Yellowstone, skip this part. But well, we already I should have said it earlier, but
yeah, well, spoiler alert.
It's been out for a while now, so
yeah.
Dude, I we didn't talk about this. That Jamie.
Fucking Jamie.
That guy is such a dirtbag, dude. He is such a loser. Especially when I found out that he freaking did that to his sister. He got her
the abortion.
Dude, the abortion, but the abortion to where you can't have babies ever again.
Yeah.
And he actually was like, "Okay, let's do it." Like, didn't tell her. That's so jacked.
But it's like.
So I know that's when I was like, I understood why she hates it so much.
Yeah, no, all those first two seasons.
Up until that part, I was like, God damn, she's mean to him. Jesus.
I know. I was like, he's helping the family.
Yeah, what the hell? And then
I
was like, oh, no wonder.
Yeah,
then I was like, then I was like all on her side. I was like, fuck this guy.
No, it's funny because
so
the first couple seasons, I was just like, I didn't like her. I was like she was cool.
She's just she was mean. Yeah.
But I was like, God, I just don't trust her. And then as it got later, I was like, I'm liking her more and more. She's legit for the family, all about the family, and will die for the family.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Rip's the coolest. Rip.
Yeah, I like Rip.
I mean, I also like the other son, Casey. Is it Casey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Casey.
I like Casey. I think he's doing a good job as the livestock commissioner or whatever. Yeah. But the ending, it was good. I felt like it ended kind of slower pace. She made Jamie shoot his dad in the head, basically. So that was the end, right? I mean,
that was the end. But it's like there's
then when Jamie was dropping off, like gonna throw the body off the cliff, his real dad, and that's another thing. We found out that Jamie had another parent.
Yeah,
like he was adopted. He wasn't even theirs, and so that was kind of crazy. But I think that was wild, They own him now. So, I mean, so him running for governor, that shit ain't happening anymore.
Dude, one of the best parts on those later seasons was when the fucking biker gang cut the barbed wire.
Oh,
they all got in a brawl, and then they come back late at night, after they got their ass kicked to kind of set their field on fire, and they're just all sitting out there waiting. And then they make them dig their graves, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we're dead," and then they fucking let them go. You know, those guys were pissing themselves.
Oh yeah, and didn't they say they're from like California?
Yeah, fucking typical Californians.
Oh man, it's funny. You're from here. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I would have been livid though if I came across my property and somebody cut the barbed wire to go fucking chill. I would be pissed.
Oh yeah.
But that part was so good. And then I'm glad you finally watched it. It's a good show. I really enjoy it. I can't wait for the new season. I think honestly, since this season started or ended, kind of, there's a lot of shit still going on, but it was like there wasn't any kind of gunfight. There wasn't anything major. I think the beginning of the season is probably going to come out with such a fucking bang that it's going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they do some crazy oh, dude, and then fucking Jimmy, man. I don't know how Jimmy always gets another girl. He got like that other girl. Like, how does Jimmy pull these girls? He doesn't even try.
No, and they're good-looking girls. It's not like his level of girl. Like, it's Jimmy's here, and the girls he's pulling is up here. It's weird.
Well, it's funny though. I was like,
oh, and she was standing outside, like watching him drive off, and she's persistent. I see that, and it's like, okay, so they're obviously, this whole love triangle is going to continue to the next season. She's not giving up on Jimmy.
But great show. I'm probably going to start the prequel. I haven't seen any of that.
1883 or whatever.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw.
Have you seen it?
We started it. We need to watch it. I really want to watch it because, like, when we went to the Tim McGraw concert a couple weeks ago, that like they had a huge intro to 1883, and they played a song from that. I was like, hell yeah.
That's cool. All right. Let's get back to this whiskey and coke.
Oh, I wrote down my score.
Yeah. This is tough for me. I'm gonna say 3.8.
Okay. I gave it a 3.9.
Okay.
So I'm willing to go down to a 3.8 to kind of level it out. Level it out. All
right. So 3.8 with Coke. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little better than that, but
honestly, it just that flatness to the Coke, I think, killed it.
Yeah.
Everything else, though, if there was some carbonation to that, I think this would have been like a 4.4. 4 point, like if not, probably 4.2.
It would have been a 4.2 for sure.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you had that carbonation where with that whiskey taste we were getting, I think it's a whole different ball game.
I agree with that. No, it's amazing how much the carbonation plays.
Yeah, like, because it's not like I'm asking for a lot. I just want a little. Yeah,
remember Bullet.
Yeah,
it kills the carbonation. It's like dirt. Like, remember I said dirty water.
Yes,
it's literally like no carbonation. It just kills it.
But see, like
not good.
Yeah, but Bullet doesn't have like a flavor.
Yeah, exactly. This is better, way better. I think better than Bullet was.
But it's the same concept with the Coke. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something better. Yeah. But it's still good though. It's better flavor than that Bullet.
I agree. Other than that, I don't think it's going to make the ice flat.
No.
I'm pretty confident now having it in Coke that it's going to hold up on the rocks.
I think so.
And I really hope it makes a hell of an old fashioned. Maybe the brown sugar kicks in for that adds an extra sweetness to the old fashioned.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, let's. You ready to pour it on the rocks?
Yeah, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. We have our whiskey on the rocks here. Just kind of give you a brief recap on everything. We gave Yellowstone 4.2 on the neat, 4.2 neat, and then 3.8 on the rock or Coke. Sorry, I got my notes mixed up here. But it's 4.2 neat, 3.8 Coke. And now we're going to try it on the rocks, and then we have one more way, like always, old fashioned to finish off the night. So, cheers.
Dude, smell this thing. It smells great.
Oh, wow.
Great. One thing I am noticing, it's kind of
eating the ice.
It's eating the ice, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
You called it. On the rocks.
On the rocks is this whiskey's thing, man. It's good. It is good. It's just got such a good balance.
Oh, it does. It even though it's eating away at this ice, well, yeah, it is a little bit. It's probably middle of the road. But
man, that's got a great taste.
Phenomenal taste. Wow.
What would you explain? How would you explain the taste on this? It's like it has all the flavors still there as the meat, but just almost better in a way for me.
I would agree with that. It's they're not like enhanced, but the way they're coming through is better.
Yeah.
The alcohol is not overpowering. I think it's like a good balance between all the flavors with that alcohol kind of finish. Like you could tell you're drinking an alcoholic beverage with, or whiskey. Like you could tell that.
Yeah.
It's not watered down. It's not diluting any of the flavors whatsoever. It's just, I don't know. It's what I just say. It's not enhancing the flavors, but they're.
It's not taking too much away from them.
Yeah, and it's like they're
and
just
it's got a nice. Even though it's a chilled ice in the ice, it's still got a nice bourbon feel. You got a nice bite, a nice finish.
The finish on that last one was supreme.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoy this. This is going to be drinking this whiskey during the summertime. It's way to go.
It'd be on the ice for sure. Even not in summer. I mean, I think it's better than.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm going to get Brothers Bond, and I'm just going to see because I'm willing to bet that whiskey. That may be one of my whiskeys I try to get to go golfing it with, because it'd be good on a hot day.
Fuck, I wish they didn't raise their fucking prices.
Oh, yeah, I know.
God,
everybody's raising their prices.
It used to be $29.99. Now it's like $40. Almost.
Yeah, and so you guys know. So I got this bottle $34.99. Cody, you got it what, $36.99, $37.99?
Yeah.
But
I think actually I got it cheaper than that, but now it's not.
Yeah,
it's not that.
This bottle, even looking online, it was fluctuating. Like the lowest I think I saw, what was it, $29.99, but it was one website. Yeah. It's like, okay, but I think the lowest, like consistent, it was around $32.99, but the probably middle of the road is probably $37.99, I would say, for this bottle.
Yeah, and then we saw a lot of like $39. So it makes Made it middle of the road.
Yeah, because I got it at $34.99, and there was only a couple other spots I was looking online that had it. $37.99 I think was the most consistent out of every way. Then there was like, yeah, the $39.99, which was only a couple, and then again one $29.99, and like two or three $32.99. So
yeah.
So I do got to say this. It looked like it was eating the ice fast, but looking at it now, thing really hasn't melted much for me. It was almost like it was getting off the initial, that top layer of ice.
Mine got pretty chewed up. I mean, I would say it's probably like middle of the road. I wouldn't say it. It's definitely not a fucking like Evan Williams.
Oh gosh, there was
Evan Williams just grinds up the ice.
It doesn't even like
it.
Yeah, it doesn't even like go through smoothly where it's going down nice on all the edges. It's just like more is out of here, less a little here, more on this side. Like it's like the whiskey's taking bites out of it. Great, honestly, phenomenal. It is.
It's a great whiskey.
It's a great whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah, on the rocks, yeah. All right, well.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So with everything with this whiskey, phenomenal. I may be coming in low, but I was right at that 4.4, 4.5 mark.
I was at the 4.3, 4.4. I'm always behind you, dude.
Yeah, you are.
A little bit behind you.
4.4.
Yeah. You want to do 4.4, huh?
Yeah, you said 4.3, 4.4. I said 4.4, 4.5. So we just met in the middle.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I think that's good. I think that's fine.
Man,
it's good.
Predictions going into old fashioned. I gotta say, after these three ways, it may make. I'm gonna say probably a 4.4 style old fashioned. I don't know if it's gonna hit that 4.5 mark.
No.
I think a 4.3, 4.4. But we'll see.
I feel like it's probably going to be like a 4.2.
Oh, no. All right, so you're coming in low. I'm coming in high as usual. So, hey, and everybody, so you know, if you made it this far in the podcast, next episode we do, beard's gone.
Oh, really? You're gonna shave the beard, huh?
Shaving the beard because I officially start with Bentonville Fire Department next Thursday. So I'm going to shave Thursday right before the meeting, and next Saturday I'm going to go into work for them for about 5 hours. It's a part-time gig right now. It's called the Firefighter Development Program. Basically, I get all my training done and everything like that while I complete my EMT. Once I complete my EMT, I'll hopefully get hired on full-time. That's the plan. As long as I do my job and show them like I'm worth it. So
awesome, dude.
Yeah, so it's pretty nervous about it. I was just looking in the mirror when I got out of the shower after the gym. I was like, this is like some of the last showers with a beard.
Dude, you know what? I shaved mine off, actually. I had a full-on like beard going, and then, but I even cut my little I usually have it attached, you know.
Yeah.
I trim that off too.
Well, Michaela wants me to try a goatee, which I will. I'll see what the goatee looks like, but I'm really thinking.
You know, it's hard getting rid of the mustache. Once you have a mustache, it's hard.
Yeah, no, I told her, I was like, if I don't like the goatee, I'm just doing the mustache. She's like, you're gonna have a raper stash. I'm like, oh. Like, thanks, babe. But I'm like,
thanks. You think so highly of me.
I know, but I'm like looking at my face. I already know I got a baby face, and I'm like, I gotta lose the baby face before Cody's wedding. especially since I'm going to be clean cut, maybe have a mustache. I was like, I need to
just have a goatee.
I need to start doing like major cardio, drop the baby face weight here. But I've always had this. Like,
yeah, you've had it. Yeah.
even in high school when I had fucking abs, I still had a baby face. Oh
yeah. Whatever. All good, bro. Well, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool news.
Alrighty. Let's go do this. Make this old fashioned, finish out the night the proper way.
Old fashioned.
So, all right, we'll be back.
All right, everybody. We are back with our old fashioned. So Yellowstone straight bourbon whiskey right here.
Yeah.
Smells pretty good.
It does.
Yeah, it smells all right. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get the best orange, so I don't get much citrus, but other than that, the whiskey does come through a little bit.
I would say my oranges are, I got some okay ones on my tree still. They're not as good as they were. So, I mean, we're kind of at that.
Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Wow. The whiskey came through.
Oh.
A lot.
Okay.
I
like that.
I'm actually surprised by how much it came through.
Yeah, it's nice.
This may be a shaken whiskey, like shaken old fashioned.
I mean, any old fashioned can be shaken.
No,
but yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
I think this one's really good, but I'm willing to bet you shake this thing, it's phenomenal.
I like the imp that it's got now, though. You know.
So I did actually do same whiskey. What whiskey was that? I want to say it was American Prairie. No, it was Larceny. I did 2 different old fashions, one shaken, one stirred. And it was funny because Emily enjoyed the shaken one more than the stirred, but who liked it more? Well, maybe it was Colin. Maybe Colin had the other old fashioned. I'm getting like my nights mixed up, and he liked the stirred more. So, and he's normally the shaken style.
So. Interesting. Yeah, man. I mean, it has a good bourbon, a bite through the old fashioned. It's good.
No, it does. I really enjoyed it.
It doesn't get washed out. It holds up.
I gotta say, go
ahead. Well, I mean, like with the Coke, like it didn't really get washed out in the Coke. It just made the Coke flat.
Yeah.
So that's probably just like I guess that would probably be like a chemistry thing.
Yeah, chemistry.
But with the old fashioned, it comes through all the the simple syrups, the bitters, the orange. It does well.
No, it does. I'm really enjoying this, and that's what I was going to say. Was this whiskey has stayed there throughout the entire ways we've tried it. Like, of course, it's there neat, but then like we try it with Coke, the whiskey's coming through. It flattened out the Coke, yeah, but the whiskey flavors were coming through. It was still good, and
it was still good, yeah.
On the rocks, it lost none of its flavor, and it just was a better version of the neat. Mm-hmm. And now this old fashioned, this whiskey has kept its whiskey flavor throughout, and I do think if it wasn't for the hiccup of the flatness on the Coke, this would be one of our top tier whiskeys for this category. I think it still may be, But
Yeah.
that's going to be the only asterisk next to its name is the Coke. But at
Yeah,
this
because
price,
at this price point, yeah, it's a little cheaper than a lot of the other ones now.
it is. But we should have almost even done a secondary cocktail. But this was like, right, shooting.
This was me and Robbie like, let's just do one. Let's just get it going because we wanted to be back. We had a long.
Took that. It was almost 3 weeks for us.
Yeah.
So we wanted to come back. We wanted Ben on. That was like our next episode we really wanted to do, and just unfortunately with the things that happened, with sickness in the family kind of thing, it just wasn't able to happen, and things got pushed back, and then that just affects everybody's schedule. We're trying to schedule 3 different people with 3 different areas of the country. To, line up.
In Arizona, you're in Arkansas, California.
Yeah. So
we're trying to.
But we are having them on very next episode, so look forward to that.
What do you think, bro?
All right, I'll let you go ahead and go. I'm going to write down my score.
All right. You know what? I think it's. I think it is a 4 point. I think it is a 4.4.
All right. Well, that's exactly what I wrote. I agree with it. Yeah. No,
I like it. It's great. It's you get a great bourbon mix with the old fashioned, and it comes through everything, and I enjoy it. I think it's a nice mixture with the old fashioned.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I don't think it's quite there to the level of Legion, American Prairie, or
it's just
Russell
slightly
10.
Little less,
but it's right there. It's just it's literally it's nipping on their heels. This may be a good one for Cody to do up against American Prairie, because you were kind of wanting to lower American Prairie. It wasn't as good for you. I enjoyed it. This would be one I would want to definitely compare against Legion. Because I agree, or I didn't agree. I thought American Prairie was better on that blind taste test. So which honestly I really enjoyed. You guys got to let us know if you like that, because I enjoyed.
Oh, it was fun. That was a fun.
It's definitely
different but fun, and
you
just don't know. It's cool. But I think this was fucking a great whiskey. It did pretty well.
Oh yeah, let's.
I'm gonna have to
do the math.
No, I'm gonna have to add up the score right now.
Sure, I got it. 4.2. So this is a very, very solid whiskey at that. And
wow.
And honestly, that's 4.2 even.
Okay. No, okay.
Yeah, so it's
4.2.
Again, the only hiccup is that Coke.
The Coke. Yeah, it doesn't do, if you're a Coke whiskey mixer, not the greatest, just because it flattens out the Coke. You don't get that. You still get a lot of good flavor, but you don't get any carbonation. It just
and that's the best part about that Coke, or any Coke, is the flavor, but the carbonation adds that extra. Pop.
It's like when you have Legion and Coke. It's like
get the fuck out of here.
It's fucking like,
you can't
whoa, dude. So far to date, I have not had a whiskey that mixes better with Coke than Legion. There's something about the mixture that's just so good. It's got so much. It has good carbonation. It has such a good flavor, great taste. Everything about it blends so well. That's like, I'm not like crazy about whiskey and Coke, but like that one I am. Like
Yeah,
that one,
no,
I'm like,
that-
fuck, I'll drink that right now.
No, I told you about that. So we went down to the cabin with Emily and Colin. It was Emily and Colin's cabin, or Emily's parents, but
yeah.
theirs. We went down there and had the Legion. It was right after that episode, and we did the old fashioned. They agreed. This is such a sipping old fashioned, like it's quick, you want more kind of thing. It was phenomenal. I poured a little bit of whiskey and Coke for Colin and I. And honestly, just the look that Colin gave me when he took a sip was like, what the fuck? This is good.
Yeah.
And usually I like to finish with an old fashioned. That's just me. But I was like, this whiskey and Coke is a finisher. Like it's good. It just kind of knocks it out of the ballpark. Man.
Yeah.
Fucking making my mouth watery.
I know.
Whiskey and Coke, though, with Legion is, I would say it's the Michael Jordan right now of whiskey and Coke. That's how good it is.
It's really good. It's just,
just different level.
Yeah, it is. But this is great too. I mean, the old fashioned is great in this Yellowstone bourbon. Fuck yeah, 4.2. That's a really good overall score. It's nipping at the heels of American Prairie and
Definitely
some of the other ones. I mean, so.
It's definitely nipping at the heels of American Prairie. Oh yeah, American Prairie 4.3.
I mean, on the rocks, it probably beats a lot of them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we gave it a 4.3 on the rocks with American Prairie, 4.5 on the rocks with Legion.
Really?
Legion was phenomenal on the rocks.
It was. Oh, that's fucking right, dude. That's like the other way. It's like amazing. That's right. Okay. I kind of forgot.
And I got to say, that's why everybody I've turned on to Legion, they love it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I forgot.
Russell was the only one that just got its ass kicked on the rocks.
Yeah, it dropped off on the rocks.
But it was 4.2. It wasn't bad. It just dropped off. Made it good old fashioned 4.3. Or, I mean, Coke 4.3. And then a phenomenal old fashioned. We gave
the best we've ever done.
Yeah, we bumped that shit up.
Yeah, we when we did that blind old fashioned face off, it was hands down. I mean a point. It was a point better than everything else, but we noticed. It was better.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well,
yeah, man.
Everybody, look forward to our next episode. This is our guest episode with Ben, our cousin. We're bringing on Horse Soldier, the bronze one. So if you guys want to go get it, please go get it. Try it with us. Let us know what you think. We're going to be reviewing it really the first time whenever we do this episode next week. So,
yeah.
But we'll get that episode out to you guys. And thank you for listening to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers.
Yep. Everybody, good vibes. Drink responsibly, like always, and cheers.
Have fun. Grab yourself a glass and share it with somebody.
Yep. Cheers.